Welcome, Taurus. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Scorpio reading. I've laid out the African Tarot. I'll clarify with the Crow Tarot and finish off with a couple of oracle cards. I do integrate astrological information, but the underlying energy of the tarot is timeless. So whenever you find this, hopefully it will serve you. And I welcome all of you who are new, and especially those of you who have been with me for a while. So thank you for being here. If you like this video, please like it. Please share it with someone who may find it useful or entertaining. Comment below. I enjoy your thoughts, your ideas, your appreciations, and subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. And let's get started with your overall energy for the new moon in Scorpio. The Hermit card. The Hermit card is indicating the necessity for you to keep your own counsel, to go within for whatever answers or information you're looking for as you determine the decisions that you need to make for your own growth and authority. This is you really anchoring into you having earned the right to be who you are, and that you have your own authority that can be informed, can be expanded, can be grown, but based on your sense of who is in support of who you are, your mission, your purpose, those who see and understand you and who enjoy your desire and ability to grow more, to learn, to ask questions, to consult your own spiritual counsel. It's a beautiful card for retreat, standing back, and giving yourself some time and space alone, particularly as we move into the closing out of 2023 and the winter months coming upon us. This is an opportunity to cozy into your own comfort, your own space, entertaining yourself, enjoying your own company, your own ideas. In the 10th house, this is your social identity, the way others see you, the 5 of Swords. I have to say, everyone has been getting this card. This is, for some reason, making us doubly prickly around the language, the communication that we receive from others. Anything that is perceived as a criticism, a put down, or negative feedback, we are particularly sensitive to, heightened to. This may be your giving feedback back, for your receiving or dealing with communications that you receive in the place of employment or in your profession, articulating those things that you feel need to be said to set this record straight. You may not have any intention to hurt anyone. You do have an intention to speak your piece, particularly to power. You have no desire to wrap things up in a pretty bow. You simply understand that things that you've always wanted to say need to be said, recognizing that you are acknowledging injustices, unfairness, discredit that you may have experienced, particularly from power or from leadership in your organization. You are in the first house. We have the Empress, and this is such a beautiful balance to the sense of saying what needs to be said, having the courage to say that, and really not caring what other people think, because your intention is not to hurt, but it's coming from this beautiful place of empowerment. This is your card, Taurus, anyway. Venus is your ruler. This card is about the beautiful balance of energies and giving and receiving, all relationships, all exchanges. You are designed in many ways to replicate the processes of nature where there is no waste. You are resourceful. You value every piece of the process, every resource you have. You understand its value, if not to others, to yourself. And you are adept at recycling that, utilizing and appreciating ultimately the abundance that you have at your fingertips. Understanding that this internalized resourcefulness is what makes you a generator, a creative generator of ideas, of abundance, of new creativity, new growth and expansion. And everything leads to your growth, your expansion, and the harmony and beauty of your world, if not your personal experience. In the fourth house, the house of your home, your family, your history, the Seven of Cups indicates that there are many things that you'd like to do regarding your home and your family. Many tasks, many responsibilities. You are easily overwhelmed, and you are fighting off this desire to just be told what needs to be done. You're really looking to interact with the information that's out there that could support you to get these tasks done. This can be overwhelming, emotionally overwhelming, because these responsibilities and obligations are intended to fortify you, to support you, to enjoy your experience, to enjoy your family, your home better, to make you comfortable, to keep you safe and secure. And so you at times can be even distracted by the list of things that you want to do, when instead the real focus and purpose of your efforts are on you, being the most you, the best you, the most supported you that you are capable of. This is you honoring and respecting yourself and your needs, and keeping that foremost in your mind so that you're doing this in a way that is respectful of who you are, that is calm, that is deliberate, that makes choices based on what you can do in the present moment, not down the road. So you're really marshaling this beautiful sense of balance and harmony in your experience and your perspective to help guide you along this path of improvement. In the seventh house, this is your significant relationships. The Ten of Wands is really showing a continuous sense of unburdening yourself from relationships that don't serve you, from things, from obligations, from objects, from certainly relationships, in the home of relationships, but that includes goals that really aren't serving you, expectations of others that you may have labored under mistakenly, or at some point feeling like you've wasted a lot of time working to the satisfaction of others without getting appropriate reward. And this is really fueling what you have to say to others, particularly speaking truth to power. This is you really recognizing that you don't need what other people want or expect from you anymore to do your job. You're more than competent of doing that. You've been doing excellently. You've been working your fingers to the bone forever. And now it's time to release that desire and to continue to build up those resources that are making you comfortable, that are making you secure, and feeling that sense of harmony and beauty is surrounding you. In the first house, the Empress is clarified by the Knight of Wands in the second house, and the Three of Swords in the third house. So you are continuing to pursue your understanding of the obstacles and the challenges that you have and the lessons you've learned from your relationships. the things that you see or sense have failed, have been disappointing to you, you are moving towards a deeper understanding of those in a way that's inspired, in a way that lifts up who you are, your skills, your creativity, your desire for harmony, your deep resourcefulness. These are all being marshaled to gain you a better understanding, to allow you to be grateful for these lessons as they have gotten you to where you are, and you're feeling a sense of empowerment in your space in the present moment with gratitude. The Seven of Cups in the 4th house is clarified by the Knight of Pentacles in the 5th house, and the Three of Pentacles in the 6th house. As always, you are deliberate, disciplined, and hardworking as you approach the responsibilities and the choices you have around your long-term stability, your home, the anchor, your domestic environment. You are developing a plan, and you are now beginning to see what you are creating through that plan, through that step-by-step procedure, by getting the help that you can get, the knowledge and information you need. You're actually creating, building something afresh, renewing something. You're actually creating the environment that you desire, that matches who you are. And this is really a wonderful verification, again, of your creativity. The Tauruses are so often seen for how hard they work. They are also seen for the beauty that they create in the world, the harmony, the values of hard work and resilience, long-term benefit, greater support for themselves, greater comfort, even luxury. These are the opportunities that you're building into a new life, a new experience of the opportunities that are available to you, so that you're seeing your way beyond your domestic environment where you've been laboring for such a long time, and beyond your job. The 10 of Wands in the 7th house is clarified by the Emperor in the 8th house and the 10 of Pentacles in the 9th house. You, with this new moon in Scorpio, you are really coming into this greater sense of your own ownership of those things you can control, and you're increasingly releasing things you can't. And this is benefiting not only your relationships, but also your sense and your standards for excellence and abundance are elevated. When you see what you've been able to manifest for others, you are in greater appreciation of the skills and how your skills perform in the world, how you build success, how you create your own success, and now the opportunity to turn your attention to building up your own legacy, your own abundance, your own prosperity. This is also making a tremendous and powerful connection to the way in which you have benefited from some kind of an inheritance, some kind of cultural or ancestral heritage, some skills that you recognize that you have benefited from, and that as a result of the work others have done on your behalf, so that you could have the opportunities and choices you have. You now see, having benefited from that, how you can pay this forward to generate greater opportunities for your children, your progeny, your experience of creating abundance, a legacy that generates itself. It generates itself by the contribution that people like you, your ancestors, and future generations are able to appreciate and build. This is an abundance that builds upon itself. And this is something you now see that you have access to. You've now reached the point where you understand that you're not just building for yourself, you're building a better world for others by being yourself. The Five of Swords in the 10th house is clarified by the Queen of Swords in the 11th house and the Ace of Cups in the 12th house. You're excellent at objectifying your feelings, setting aside your feelings, so that you can speak to the truth of your experience. You are in a place where you're not just sharing your truth because you need to unload that, but you're doing it because you're facilitating greater truth telling in the environments that you inhabit, like your work, like your community, like your circles, whatever communities you're a part of, any associations you belong to. You're looking at learning how to communicate more effectively so that you can learn. And this allows you to ask questions continuously. Be curious, not holding yourself back from curiosity, not sarcasm, but curiosity, so that you actually make a space to listen to the answers that you request. This is a beautiful card of you facilitating truth telling, perhaps, for a community by stepping forward and being honest. You are making it clear that your intention is for the truth of your experience to be exposed and for others to participate in any way that they can. Ultimately, Taurus, you are experiencing the beautiful benefits of what you have unique access to through the Empress. Venus is regulating the waters, the ebb and flow of our relationships, giving and sharing, and all of our experiences, so that the Ace of Cups shows you tapping in to a well of self-love, self-respect, self-healing, where you are attending to your needs without all of the former distractions that once limited what you felt you needed to do to survive. Now you know that nothing can get in the way of you taking care of you. I'm going to pull a Soul's Journey card and remind you that you can like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. We're going to pull that out. And how much I appreciate the time that you're spending with me. And I've pulled health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. And as absolutely beautiful people, Taurus, known for your physical beauty, your physical talents, your creative talents, that is really relevant to your ability to sustain your talents and continue to experience them and utilize them into perpetuity. And I've also pulled the Language of Flowers card, and the key word is grounding. The beginning is where you need to be. Thank you, Taurus, for your time. Until next time, Namaste.